Welcome, Aquarius, to your February 2022 monthly tarot reading from Mermaid Song Tarot. Thank you so much for being here. We're glad you're here. This is for Aquarius signs, sun, moon, and rising signs. You may want to take a look at the other videos if you have Aquarius and either sun, moon, or rising. And keep in mind that you want to take what resonates and leave the rest. Not everything in the reading is going to resonate with everyone, and that's okay. These are general readings for all Aquariuses all over the place. So that's the way it's supposed to be. As always, whether it's on camera or off camera, I always bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, and fabulousness, and I ask that the messages that we receive be clear and concise for the highest good of all that view this video. I'm using the Gilded Tarot Royale for our February readings this month, and it's so beautiful. All right, now my readings are 5 cards that have to do with the elements: earth, air, fire, water, and spirit, and how those elements are going to play out for you in the month of February. So let's pull a card for the earth element. This is our resources. Aquarius, you may be feeling a little bit burdened in the month of February. You have the Ten of Wands. This is a card that speaks of feeling overburdened, carrying a little bit, your load's a little heavy maybe. Now, this could be that you have a lot of things going on and maybe you need to set some of those down and let somebody else do them, or set some projects aside for the month of February and not carry so many on your back. It can also mean that you're worrying about it. And the question that I always like to pose when the Ten of Wands comes up is, are any of those responsibilities that you're carrying about, can someone else do that? Possibly, maybe not, but it is a question you might want to ask yourself in February. All right, our next element is the element of air. And the element of air has to do with your thoughts, your mental processes, and communications. I could feel that one coming out. You have the Two of Pentacles, so you're going to have some thoughts about 2 different things that you're interested in pursuing, and this is going to be you're going to be a little bit torn. You're kind of waiting for your ship to come in here, and you're trying to make a decision on which path that you want to take. Two of Wands is always about 2 different passions in your life, and you're balancing between them. It's possible that you aren't going to choose one or the other. You may choose both and have to establish a balance for these. There's going to be some communications on that, so you may be receiving some messages from people at work, or in some way, shape, or form, you're going to have some communications about 2 different things that you're trying to juggle. All right, next element is the element of fire. This has to do with our passions, our desires. Woo! And that thing went flying. And also our actions. The element of fire is about actions. And for you, Aquarius, you have the Three of Pentacles. Now, the Three of Pentacles shows us that there's been a good start made on what you're working on. You've been working diligently on it. So whatever you're passionate about, your passion project, you've been taking some good action, and you need to continue that action in order to reap the reward. Can also mean that there is a partnership involved, possibly a partnership at work or even in your personal life, something that you're building a good solid foundation. Could be a love interest. In any event, it's definitely something that you've only begun. You're at the beginning stages. It's not quite coming towards the end yet. All right, next element is the element of water. That has to do with our emotions, and our feelings, and our intuition. That didn't flip over. It's got to flip all the way over for me to take it. Like that one right there. All right, the element of water. You have the Seven of Swords. Now, often this card is called the card of deceit, the thief card. This is, since we're dealing with emotions, you may feel that you have been betrayed. You may be deceiving yourself about something. So I would take a close look at your emotions and how you're dealing with things, and pay attention to, am I being deceived or am I deceiving myself? Am I being sneaky? Do I feel that someone is being sneaky with me? That can also be a meaning of the card. Also, feeling regret at leaving something behind. That's also an emotion associated with the Seven of Swords. So this might be some of the emotions that are playing out for you in the month of February, Aquarius. All right, our last elemental card is that of Spirit. What does your soul, your spirit wants you to know? Interesting. Three of Swords. Now, typically the Three of Swords, blah. Typically the Three of Swords is about sorrow and sadness. And our thoughts of those types of things can mean an ending of some kind. Since it is in the realm of swords, that has to do with our thoughts and our mental processes and our communications. What I see here is you've got some burden. There's two different paths. You've been working on something. There may be some deceit and there may be an ending. Unfortunately, Aquarius, you may be coming to the end possibly of a romantic relationship, possibly of a friendship, might be the ending of a career relationship of some kind, maybe a coworker. Something of that sort is happening. In any event, you are coming to the emotional and mental realization that there is an end of some kind here. I know that doesn't sound like it's really wonderful. However, this is healthy for you, because if these things are what are burdening you, then definitely this is a process of becoming unburdened for you, which is ultimately for your highest good. All right. I hope the reading resonated with you. I hope that your month is wonderful, Aquarius. And thank you so much for being here. If the reading did resonate with you, please share it with your friends. Hit the like button and subscribe so that you can receive notifications of future videos from Mermaid Song Tarot. Thank you so much for being here, and many blessings.